Morning friends, welcome back to Bush Rats. You're on the tracks at the moment with young Lee. Today I'm on a bit of a solo session. I'm cruising down the track now, heading down to a new part of the river that I've never fished before. And the plan is to hopefully, same as always, get a few fillies in the bag. So we're going to be chasing some redfin perch again, and hopefully we can get a couple of fillets that later on we can take them back to young Lee's kitchen and do a bit of a cook up. I'm thinking we can make a nice gourmet Fillet-O-Fish, similar to the one you get from Macca's, just 10 times better. So I'm going to be flicking a few soft plastics, a few lures, and I'll see you once we're down by the river and we're rigging up. You. Alright guys, down to the first spot. It's looking real empty out here on the river. So we're just going to try, like I said, a few divers to start with, see if there's any action. We'll switch up to some soft plastics. After chit chat, let's go fishing. So to start off with today, I'm running this one right here. Little shallow diver, only goes about half a metre. Water level's quite low, so I'm just going to run that for, like I said, about half an hour. And if I don't get any of those sort of aggressive bites that you get from the reddies, we'll switch up to a soft plastic, try and get it right into the snags. So I'm going to have a few more flicks in this hole here, and then I'm going to whack the GoPro on the head, and we'll go for a cruise. Ooh, crocs are a bad choice. Just found somebody's old marron net. Get that out of the water, grab that on the way back. We have a second marron net. First fish on here. Only a little one there. Don't think he's going to make much of a Fillet-O-Fish, so he might go back. Sort of hoping for a bigger one. One big one should be all we need. Another fish on. Another small boy. Oh, he's a bit bigger. Classic shucker size, perfect for feeds. Might keep him in the bag for now. One. Ooh, another fish on. Get him over that log. Good little pool here. Obviously got a fair few little boys in there. Oh, slowly getting bigger. A little bit bigger. Well, the little diver's doing pretty well today. Seems like they're quite aggressive, so they're going the hard body divers. Plenty of action on them. we've only really tackled this sort of pull down from the car. Oh, we're on again. Tighten up that drag a little. There's like another real small one. A little bit smaller. He might go back. See you when you're bigger, buddy. Ooh, jumps. Ooh, another fish on. Another little small one. So if they're anything kind of over a shuckers, we'll be keeping him. He's quite a small one, so he might go back as well. It's your lucky day, buddy. No Fillet-O-Fish for you. Alright, so I'm just making a slow cruise back to the car to drop off these marron nets. The river got a little skinny down that way. Whoop. So we're going to go back to the car and head the other direction. We've definitely got enough reddies there to make one burger. But hell, while it's on, we may as well try and fill up the freezer, eh? Let's carry on. Ooh, that's right. Well, bit of a score there, a couple free marron nets. Obviously that's not on anyway, you know, we find these marron nets absolutely everywhere when we go fishing. So I mean, I enjoy marron season, it's my favourite time of the year, so if everyone would stop poaching, we'd probably be able to get more and the numbers would come back up. Yeah, not on guys, pull your heads in, let's go fishing. So we've just crossed over the river here, now on the other side. The bank on the other side was a bit steep. The conditions are looking real good, plenty of structure out there. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my new camera, but nothing beats the simplicity of this little GoPro here. You just strap it to your forehead and you're off. Fucking, look at that. We on, we up. Another one on. A little bit bigger too, not a bad size. Bit over the old shuckers, you can go straight in the bag. Not a bad size ready at all, that one there. So we'll pop him in the bag and we're going to make our way back down towards the car. We've got about 4 or 5 in the bag here, so that's plenty for a cook up. If we get a couple more on the way back, we'll let you know. Alright, just making the slow cruise back to the car. It's about 35 degrees out right now. Super hot, super sweaty. But all morning I've been using the same little diver here. Little eBay jobby in white, silver and pink. Can't go wrong. But yeah, fair bit of a trek back. See you back at the car. A few fillets in the bag here, guys. So we're going to chuck them in, load up, and we're going to cruise on down to another part of the river, a little bit more scenic, and get into the kitchen out there. So we'll see you down there. G'day guys, and welcome back to Young Lee's Outdoor Kitchen. It's the next day. Weather's not as good as it was yesterday when you see me catch all the fish, but I've been home, I've filleted it up, got all the ingredients together, and I've headed down to a bit of a wider stretch of river. But enough chit chat, let's get it underway. Let's make ourselves a gourmet Fillet-O-Fish. I'll show you what you need. So the first thing you're going to need for a Fillet-O-Fish, some fish. Here's some reddies from yesterday, filleted up, ready to go. So we're going to bore you with filleting them up today. Tony's going to make another episode coming up very soon on a couple of ways that he fillets up the redfin. So he's a bit of a wizard on the old filleting knife. So we've got fish. Next up, a bread roll. I've opted with a bit of sourdough here. Didn't bake it myself, just got it from Woolies in the bakery section. A few ingredients to make a bit of a sauce. Got some mayonnaise, got some pickles, or baby cucumbers as they say, some capers, a bit of Dijon mustard, and a lemon. Also got a little bit of cheese here. Always good to have a bit of cheese melted on your bread to go with some fish. Keeping it healthy, gone with a bit of a classic coleslaw mix here, bit of butter for your bread. And the way we're going to do the fish, I was either going to crumb them, but because there's a bit of a fire ban on still at the moment, just come out of summer, so coming up we're going to do a lot more fire cooking, but I'm going to do these in a bit of a healthy way with a bit of a grill. So I've got myself some flour, bit of flour here, plain flour, and some lemon pepper that we're going to mix in with the flour. But let's get it underway, let's get this thing happening. So first up, get yourself a bowl. We're going to make the sauce first up. Oop, going to need a spoon. Get yourself a spoon. So because we're only going to be making one sambo today, just going to make a little bit of sauce to go with it. 1 scoop of mayonnaise. Now we're going to want to cut up some pickles and some of the capers. So we're making a bit of a tartare sauce here. So I'm thinking 3 little pickles in there. A couple little capers. That should do it. So we're going to chop them up nice and fine. Right, now you've got them chopped up, chuck them in with the mayo. Give that a bit of a stir, get it all mixed in. It's a little windy today. I've got the new microphone on the camera here, so I'm hoping there's not too much wind noise, but we'll find out when we're editing. You want to put a little bit of lemon in there, just 1 little wedge I reckon, just enough to give it a bit of a zing. Got your lemon in, give it a mix. And last but not least, for the old tartare sauce, a bit of mustard. I've gone with Dijon. You can use hot English, people use Worcestershire sauce, there's all sorts of different ways. So we're going to go with maybe a teaspoon of that. Give that a bit of a stir in. Give it a taste test. That's nice. We're going to put that aside. We're going to mix some coleslaw in there a little bit later on. In the meantime, fire up your barbie. Mine's been going for a little bit now. Ooh, nice and hot. And we're going to make a nice flour batter here with some lemon pepper for the fish. Let's get that underway. So firstly, a bit of flour, plain flour. I'm going to use this plate here to batter them up. So you can put whatever you want through this flour. You can leave it normal, just salt and pepper. Put some Cajun in there. I'm going to go with some lemon pepper because lemon's pretty good with fish. I'm going to dust some of that in there. Give that a bit of a stir through. And that should be everything almost ready to go. Give it a bit of a tidy up and we'll get this fish on the barbie. Alright, that barbie is red hot. I've got a bit of canola oil here. You can use a bit of olive oil, but something to lube it up. So we're just going to dust the fish into the flour, shake off any excess and get it straight on that grill. Get a good coating on all of it, dust it up real nice. Shake her off. Straight on. Easy as that. Alright, so that fish won't take too long at all. A couple minutes either side. So a bit of bread, cut it in half, a bit of butter on the grill, toast it up. And then we've also gone with a bit of smoked cheddar cheese and cut a few slices and melt that across the top. Let's get that underway. Pop that on. Slice up some cheese. Alright, so that fish is looking pretty good. Give that a turn, get the cheese on. We'll give that a couple more minutes. Last but not least, a bit of coleslaw or a bit of lettuce into your sauce. Just enough. Give that a mix through. Now we'll have a clean up and we'll just wait for this fish to be ready to go. It's almost there. Alright, that's all looking pretty good. Pop this thing together. Oh, break that one. Look at that. Fish cooked to perfection. I'm going to pop some of this coleslaw on there. Lid on him. I might get a sharp knife, cut it in half, show you what we got. Spot on. There we go, guys. Gourmet Sanger's done the right way. Look at that. Nice and healthy. Fresh fish. Got some greens in there, a bit of cabbage, a bit of carrot. Look at that. Let's give this thing a go, eh? Bit of mayo in the old beard. That is tasty as this has got to be better than something from Macca's, for sure. A little bit of lemon in there, mayo's real good, bit of pickle, you know, bit of capers, and the fish is spot on. Well, that's it for this one, guys. Gourmet Fillet-O-Fish down by the river, freshly caught yesterday, cooked to a gourmet perfection, and she's a little bit healthier for you as well. So I'm going to get these down. A lot of burger to get through here. So if you like this kind of thing, like and subscribe, check out our other videos. We've got plenty of cooking ones, camping, fishing, all the good stuff. So like and subscribe. If you want some merch, bushrats.bigcartel. We got new merch coming out soon, new t-shirts. We've got just launched some new stickers not too long ago. We've got patches for your dash. But yeah, till next time, we'll see you out there on the tracks. Yo.